folks, this is Dweemer. You're watching Fading Interest. This is one of everything, and I was thinking about some stuff today, and I realized that when I looked back through my video, I think I saw a, that is going to mess it up. I think I saw the planes I wanted right next to where I spawned, so I'm going to attempt to find my way back. Also, apparently there's a zombie in there somewhere. Whatever. I'm not going to go over to that, what I thought was a swamp biome. There's a desert over there. I'm going to try and retrace my steps. So, I actually usually have a really good time attempting to retrace my steps. The jungle's really the only place that I get really turned around, or at least not so much turned around as that the height difference gets me a lot. So I end up falling and taking a lot of damage. Well, I didn't want to be in a taiga. I suddenly see that mountain over there and I'm interested in it. I'm going to stick to the mission. I'm going to retrace my route. So back to my story. Retracing my routes. Typically, and I don't usually do this while I'm talking, I don't get lost quite easily. I did a lot of real-world caving. I've done a lot of running around in games that are twisty or have dungeons and that sort of thing. So usually I can find my way back to a place that I've been for a little bit of time. And before I leave the jungle, it was pointed out to me today as a reminder that if I wanted to make a cocoa farm, I needed to make sure that I actually had some jungle wood. Because cocoa beans don't grow on non-jungle wood. There we go. So that should be enough for getting on. I just need to make sure that I don't accidentally burn this jungle wood up. So anyway, I'm back on track. I'm headed pretty much back the way I came. If I've done this correctly, I should see the jungle appearing over the edge of the taiga, and probably down here is where I picked out that that coal. Indeed, I think that is correct. Yeah, right there. So yeah, the reason I don't like to run through jungles is because I fall down and get hurt a lot, and it's not great. Especially because I sprint all over the place. I tend to not be at full health, full food all the time, so I don't regenerate as quickly. And suddenly it's night. Holy crap! That was close. Okay, yeah, I'm awake now. I really want that coal. And wow, that really there's nothing like almost falling to your death to wake you up. I really like the fact that coal gives you experience levels. So it's going to be a long time before I have something to spend these on, which are enchantments. And I was researching today just exactly how much one of everything really encompasses. And for a while I thought, oh, it's about 400 items. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, what about books? What about enchanting books? Am I going to go for one of every enchanting book? And the answer is yes. I'm going to go for one of every enchanting book because it's one of everything. It's not one of that model, which adds a bunch of complexity to the game and a bunch of enchanting books that I have to get. And then also there's the challenge of getting one of every pickable block. So a diamond block, an emerald block, that sort of thing. The kind of thing that I can only acquire with a Silk Touch enchant. So not only do I have to acquire a book with Silk Touch, but I have to get Silk Touch on a pick to get that stuff out. So that's going to be a fun challenge. And then what I did was I went through the, I popped open Creative and I opened my menu and I did a count of exactly how many items were in there and I subtracted out things like bedrock, chainmail, and all of the monster spawning eggs, and I ended up with something like 457 items. So here's the pool I jumped into. I spawned up there, and what I noticed when I looked at the video again yesterday was that over here where I first came up in the distance, it looked like the jungle ended and became some sort of plains. Ah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Jungles suck. They just break your legs. Up here is another drop-off. I think if I've done this correctly, yeah, look at that. Plains. Excellent. This is what I want. So the Great Hall is going to be at its start. There's some iron, about 21 by 50. I think I'm going to do a couple of different lines. I'm a librarian in real life, so I'm also going to make a second floor, which is going to have a catalog. So I was thinking about how to organize this thing, and in the item value lists, they're not sorted in any sort of rhyme or reason. But that doesn't make a ton of sense. I want to be able to... I have two challenges. One, it needs to be extensible. So if there are new items added to the game, I need to be able to account for them. And those are likely to be added at the end of the data list. So if I go by alphabetical order, I'm going to end up having to redo a lot of work and take down stuff and put stuff up, and that's just ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is put it up in data value order, but then on the floor below, this is an interesting feature, on the floor below I'm going to build an index, which will be alphabetical. And we have a winner. Look at that. We've got a village. That is great. I'm going to go steal their carrots and their potatoes. This is awesome. This looks like a great place to start working on this. I'll pick out a sweet spot for this, and we've got a ready-made farm ready to go. That means I'm going to be able to get in. Is that an apple hanging up there? I like apples. Got some villagers to trade with. What do you want? Raw chicken for emeralds. That's cool. Raw chicken for emeralds? Sure, do what that other guy does. Flint. Hey, come here. Raw chicken. Alright. Apparently these guys are really into raw chicken. Okay, yeah, this is another... I love these sorts of features where you have the ridiculously unsafe basement to the city. Okay, shears, that's cool. Wool. Is anybody going the other way? Okay. Some stuff over there, a little more coal. Oh, right, this is looking pretty exciting. Okay, I need to find their, yeah, here it is. Look at this. Potatoes. Victory is mine. And because it's the right thing to do, replant. Actually, I'm going to farm up some stuff really quick, and I will replant and try and get the farming cycle going here. I'm not looking forward to night. I'm not looking forward to zombies coming in and murdering all of my villagers. Some of them obviously can't get to safe places, so they're gonna die. I don't really feel like hurting villagers. It's really not in my mission statement to protect them. What I want are carrots. Alright, I have pumpkin, I have carrots, some wheat, some potatoes, some cocoa beans. I have enough to farm on my own. The sun is going down, and I haven't yet picked out the spot I want to build this great hall in. But I do know that You know, the other thing I didn't do is really clock to see when I started this video. So I guess this might be split into two parts. This part, I mean, the whole thing split into different parts, really. Sorry, Mr. Chicken. But what I'd like to do, what I was hoping to do, is find some kind of large hill right next to a plains where I could find a chickens. Okay. Wow, look at all these eggs. I am not wearing any armor. I'm carrying all of my goods on me. I am absolutely not in a safe environment right now. Zombies are coming out soon. I think in the interests of allowing these villagers to live a little longer, I am going to drop a bed and sleep in it. I know last time I said I was going to play this really aggressively. I just don't feel like dealing with zombies just yet. Especially because I just found this awesome village. Okay. Let's wrap it up here for now. I'm going to pick this up in a bit. I think what I'm going to do is go explore some of these nearby hillsides and work on building a hall. One of the things I do sometimes is I build walls around the village, but that's more effort than I really want to put into this village. If they all get wiped out, I'll just find another one. But these cul-de-sacs here, these little peaks and valleys, look like interesting places to start the Great Hall. And I could square off this little thing here and turn it into something. Like I said, each floor is going to be 50 by 21 at a minimum, and I'm going to have a couple different floors. Jungle in the background there. Okay. So, wrap it up here. Good news. Found my way back. Found a village. Have some crops. And I have a plan. Thanks for watching.